Evening, everyone. Good evening, RX, Dikshit, Rajiv, Rakul, Ravikant, Tanushri, Shiv Kumar, Shiva, Somin, Subbalakshmi, uh, Thang Zamang. I hope I've pronounced you appropriately. Vidya Sagar, Vijay Sagar, um, Sanjay Manohar, Suresh, Suja, Subbalakshmi, Renu, Sanjay, Ravikant. Um, Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? How have you been doing? Good evening, Rakul, Ravikant, Niti Raj, Minu. Good evening, Brijesh. You have raised your hand. So, do you have a question, Brijesh? I'm just going to be giving you a link to share all your questions. So we track all questions at one place. And I'll make sure that I answered all your questions across these 5 days. So just give me a moment. One second, guys. Somebody was asking for the password, so I haven't set any password. I'm not sure why they are asking for password. So just give me a moment, guys. Yeah, done. All right. So if you have any questions, I have just given the link. Maybe you would like to change your settings to all panelists and attendees. Please change your chat settings to all panelists and attendees. And I'm going to be giving you this link, KDM questions. So if you have any questions, two participants are raising hand. So it's Jain and Shoaib. So do you have any questions, Jain and Shoaib? Or you are saying hi? Do you have any questions? Type in the chat box if you have any question. Otherwise, kindly lower your hand. So I have created this form for taking all your genuine program related questions in this Excel, in this Google form. No question. All right, Jain. It was good evening. All right. Okay. I get it. All right. Okay, guys. So welcome to Knowledge Digitization and Monetization Business Model. Thank you so much for your patience. Some of you here are from the December 26th batch, and some of you are from the 4th of January batch, and the rest of you are from the 18th January batch. I had some personal situation at home, so I could not take live classes, and instead I gave you access to the past recordings for you to go through so that you can continue to learn. So how many of you have gone through the recordings? I know my sessions were very lengthy. Yeah, thank you, Shiv Kumar. Some of them, Shiv Kumar, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's all right. It was just a additional bonus so that, because you guys, I just wanted to get started. And if you would have gone through those learnings, these sessions could have been, an advanced level stuff for you because you already got the a sense of what it is. And then you could have progressed enough and we could have taken it from there. That's all right. It is just, I just wanted to make sure that you continue your journey of learning because we already had the sessions recorded and there was no point in me holding them back. Instead, I preferred you to go through. But I do understand because those sessions are like more than 90 minutes. Recorded session 90 minutes is a little tough to go. Live sessions you can attend, right? So thank you so much for all your understanding. My father passed away on 30th of December, actually. Some of you don't know, and some of you know, I had shared. So I'm so grateful for your support and understanding and letting me do the sessions later. So let's see, 60 minutes minimum. Yeah, I'm grateful for all your condolence messages. Thank you so much. But we as a family have coped up well. My father was 73 years old and he suffered cardiac arrest early morning on 30th. But everything happened very beautifully, smoothly, in a flow, as if there was a lot of divine grace. So we kind of celebrated his life in these 13 days. So as a family, I think all of us are in acceptance of this fact, and I'm happy that he's gone to a better place and he lived a really majestic life with a lot of challenges he had, but he lived a great life. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I'm from Nagpur, born and brought up in Nagpur, but right now I am in Bangalore. Yeah, I have in 20 years I'm in Bangalore. Last 20 years I have been in Bangalore since 2000, October 2000. I am in Bangalore. I worked as a software engineer with TCS from 1999 to 2006. And 3 years from 2001 till 2003, I was in New Jersey working for Lucent Project, Alcatel Lucent Project as a TCS consultant. And then since 2006, 2003 and 2005, I was on maternity. My first baby was in 2003 November. And during maternity, because I was away from work, I was kind of made the scapegoat in bell curve normalization, though I was a performer before. And twice, 2003 and 2005. And that's where, because I was working with so much belongingness, that it kind of really hurt me. And I decided to simply quit, take care of my babies, be on my own, do something on my own. And that's how the evolution of an entrepreneur within me happened. So once I left my job, I was exploring options. What can I do? So from a fashion boutique to a retail outlet to a fast food, many things I in 1 year I explored. And then finally, we decided to do what we have learned in our professional lives. So we started with our first venture as entrepreneurs, Mitionic Innovation, which is our IT consulting firm, and which is still the number one business that I have. Okay? And then from 2006 onwards, December 2006 onwards, until 2017, I have ventured into 7 diverse businesses: IT, non-IT, B2B, B2C, retailing, franchising, education. Franchising is my expertise. And last 3 years, last 4 now, since 2017, September 2017 is when I ventured into public speaking, as I wanted to share insights from my life, business, and my spiritual journey. And I always thought that I belong on the stage rather than on the audience. And that's where I felt that I'm born to speak and inspire. And that's where my whole journey of speaking began. And I realized that it is so important that when you build a personal brand, it is very important to learn the new age marketing strategies, especially the digital systems and tools, right? Because all marketing is now happening on the digital platform, which is a very affordable platform, provided you have the necessary know-how of how to leverage this platform for your own growth, be it a personal brand as an individual solopreneur, or you are a business owner. It is very important to learn the language of the digital world. So that is why I have created this program called Knowledge, Digitalization, Monetization, and Marketing Business Model. So my challenge when I started my offline programs was how to do Facebook campaign. So I hired an agency. I ended up spending money, and I still was not getting the right leads. The quality leads or the number of leads were less. This is when I started. I mean, there's a whole story to it. So, well, if the flow is like that, let me share that. So, when I went for us to speak to a Fortune program, and they actually helped me set up my first 3 campaigns, and we got awesome response for those campaigns. Like 30,000 rupees, I had got some 1,000 leads in the Facebook campaign, and it was doing well. But once that contract was over and I had to be on my own, I really struggled to get right leads. And then I wanted to understand what is it that I'm not doing right? What is it that we are missing? So, more than anything else, I realized that I needed strategies. How to position yourself on the digital world across social media, you need strategies. More than knowing how to write a Facebook campaign, the ad implementation is easy. Okay, and implementation, there are people who are very good with implementation. They can set up your ad, but just setting up the ad does not make it quality ad or converting ad. So there are a lot more things that goes into making sure that you attract the right audience for your offerings. Now this is where my challenges were. So I was randomly posting on YouTube, randomly posting on Twitter. There was no strategy. Sometimes on health, sometimes on business, sometimes on money, sometimes on mindset, sometimes on quality of life, sometimes on spirituality, sometimes pictures of my cooking, sometimes videos of my cooking, sometimes nature pictures, nature videos. So it was all scattered. And hence, there was no response from the target audience. The likes and comments were limited. I was not even collecting any lead for my offerings because of lack of awareness. How many of you are going through this challenge? How many of you are going through this challenge? Right? That you are using social media. Jui, yes, yes, right? Sangeeta, Savita, Sangeeta Gupta, Raja, right? Anil, right? So this is, see, we know little bit of digital stuff, right? We know how to make a Facebook post, right? We know how to create, some of us know how to create a video and post it. I understand that some of you would have challenge on how to make videos itself. I do understand that and I will address it for you. Okay. But even if you are making video and posting, or you are doing tweets, or you are having some images on Instagram, right? You just simply posting them, but you don't know how to channelize the people who are interested in your offering and get connected to them. This was earlier. Now Facebook has revamped its complete interface. YouTube is changing its features and interface. So now it is getting a little more simpler, because you can simply boost your post with right target audience and get connected. They're giving options for WhatsApp connect number, mobile number. So we'll not get into all that thing here. That, because that is not the stage that you should be right now in. Okay. Because our main block is how to get more subscribers to our channel, how to get people interested in your offering. Is that your challenge? How to get people interested in your offering? How many of you are facing this challenge? How to generate leads for your offerings via your posts on various social media platforms, right? And most of us think Minu is facing this challenge, Suja is facing this challenge, Vishwajit, Can't say never tried. Okay. Pramod is saying yes. Shraddha say yes, yes. That is because this is the real challenge, and especially now post COVID, when there is a huge need to go online, this challenge is becoming a bottleneck in your growth, right? This challenge is becoming a huge bottleneck in your growth. So more than knowing how the how to implement, implementation part is for those who are digital, those who provide digital marketing services. The implementation part should be taken care by them, but the strategy part, actually they should provide both strategy and implementation, and there are people who do that, there are organizations who do that. Only challenge is they cost a bomb, and that's where the entire journey stops. Way back in 2018, when I wanted some agency to take care of my website, get me leads, I simply wanted to deliver my content. I was given a quote of 2,75,000 just to make my website, and on enough with some automation, and that's all. No marketing, only the Facebook's automation set, the website, and generating leads, and getting it personal branded website kind of a thing, and having some email automation in place. That's all. They did not include anything related to marketing. So it was very exorbitant. So somehow I ended up learning many things in this space because it was a personal need, right? And that's what I'm going to share with you. So how can you digitize your knowledge, monetize, and market, right? So even before we go there, it's very important that you identify what are your real challenges right now. So I want you to, I have shared one more link. I want you to write your challenges in this link. And I'm going to be addressing all of them gradually in a period of, you will see most of your challenges will be discussed. And if not, if it is there in the list and if it is not addressed, I will address it for you. Yes, I'm going to show you step by step the entire process of how to digitalize, which is how to convert your knowledge into digital courses, how to convert it into digital course, how to host it, how to set up the payment gateway, what are the tools that are needed, how these tools integrate, how do you generate leads from your post, all of that. But I have structured all these things across 3 stages of the knowledge business. Is that what you would like to learn? Is that what you would like to learn? Right? Yes. Vijay says yes. Shraddha is saying yes. Manish is saying yes. Somen says yes. Bishwajit is saying yes. Manoj Shastri is saying yes. Awesome. Great. Then, ladies and gentlemen, you are in the right room. Welcome to knowledge, digitization or digitalization, monetization, and marketing. So these are the 3 stages of your growth in this business, right? So we will be covering these 3 stages, though I am also going to be giving you a lot of entrepreneurial stuff. So it's just not about doing a Facebook campaign, getting some leads, and doing a program with them. That way, you will always be struggling, to earn the income that you expect out of this business. Okay, so more than anything else, you need a lot of strategies on the knowledge business. You need entrepreneurial insights, because if you are treating this like a business, it will treat you back like a business. If this is a part-time or hobby kind of a stuff for you, probably then you should be happy with whatever income you are generating with treating your knowledge giving as a hobby, as a side hustle. For how many of you it is serious business? You mean serious business with your knowledge. You want to monetize your knowledge. You want to be paid as much as you deserve and as per the market rates in this business. Type in the chat box, serious business. Yes, Neeraj, Shubhalakshmi, Jui, Shiv Kumar, Brijesh, Pramod, serious business, Tanushri, yes, serious business, right? So that means you also need to learn what are the important aspects of running your business, right? Right. So I'll be covering all of this, right? So I would like you to identify your, I want to know what are your challenges right now. Lack of digital know-how, that could be your digital challenge. Don't know how to create videos. I don't know how this digital marketing will work for me. Whatever is your challenges, lack of marketing know-how, yeah, great. No subscribers for channel, good. Manoj, we will see that. All of this, see, I have one more input, right? You want more subscribers or you want more leads? Because you don't get access to the subscriber contact details. You cannot nurture your subscribers with total control in your hand, right? So you may just have 100 subscribers, but that is good, or having 10,000 people in your database is good. With 10,000 people who showed interest in your program or interest in your offering, that is good, which is good. So never judge whether a channel is doing well or not by the number of subscribers they have, whether a person is doing well or not, because that may not be the focus. I was also behind, growing my subscribers before, and used to get extremely disappointed when I used to see some 30, 40 numbers only. But later I realized that more than having subscribers, I have a database of over 10,000 plus people in last 3 years who showed interest in my offerings, offline offerings, online. With this 5-day WhatsApp class itself, we started on 1st of November. 2nd November was my first batch. And within these 2 months, and I haven't conducted classes in last 3 weeks, we have touched close to 600 people. 600 people who have come in for 199 program. And then I have about 45 people who are on my 30-day challenge, and I have around 6 people who are on personal consulting also. So these are my numbers. I just wanted to share with you. So yeah, lots to share. How to convert the conversion? Great, that's a great challenge that you have. How to convert? So leads leading to monetization, Aditya Verma is saying. Yes. So how to monetize, right? How to make sales, right? So sharing knowledge and making sales are two different aspects. And you need to master selling. Everyone is doing sales, be it your child, be it yourself, your spouse. Not everybody gets to play the role of a salesperson as such, the designation, but all of us are either selling an idea, a thought, something that we want to drive, right? So it is selling is the salesmanship is a number one skill that you need to have. Okay. So digital know-how, learn the language of the digital world. And I'm going to teach you that. In today's session, we will look at the language of the digital world. Okay. And then new age salesmanship skill. Okay. So when you are selling online, right, when there is no personal connect, selling becomes all the more difficult because people do not opt for high ticket, were not opting for high ticket earlier. Even when Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal were there, people used to be below 500, people used to buy products. Above that, people wouldn't buy. But in last 4 years, see how it has evolved. People are ready to buy 60,000, 70,000 lakh. In fact, on no, what is the name of that portal which used to sell diamond and acquired by Tata's? I'm forgetting that name. Somebody bought a 65 lakhs of solitaire online. Carrotlane.com. Carrotlane.com. Right? Yes, Carrot Lane. Thank you, Shiv Kumar. Yeah, thank you so much. Right? So that's where now, as far as a knowledge giver is concerned, so that is why the conversion needs a strategy. If you directly pitch your core program worth 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 60,000, I don't know what is the value that you would like to keep for your program, selling will be difficult. So that is why you will have to create a sales funnel, a conversion funnel. And for the knowledge business, there are 4 stages in the conversion funnel, and I will be covering that as well. Okay. So challenges identified, have you shared in that? Please put your challenges here. Know your challenges here. I think in this form, I have created some list of challenges already. So you can see if your challenges fit in there. And if anyone has any challenge which is not listed there, kindly mention that in that sheet, and I will go through your challenges and we will see how to, because this is my 9th batch now. So I understand there is a pattern. Most of us are going through the same. I have already gone through. I'm just a few kilometers ahead of you in this journey. So that's where I'm here to help you. How to get started is your challenge. Okay, that's a good challenge. So that now you are at right place, Gurpreet. So unable to demand money for your services. Okay, so let me address that. Thank you, Ravikant, for filling it. It will be great if you guys fill it. So I know that if I've missed anything, which is your challenge, and if it is in context and relevant to what we are doing across these 5 days, I will address that. Okay. So how to get started? Great. This session is all about how to get started and get going. First do it, then do it right, and then do it better. That is the mantra of this course. First do it. And that is why I have put this into 3 stages. Digitalization, which is in your hand, in your control. Monetization, I will explain what I mean by monetization. Monetization is experimenting your program with a handful of clients, for which you don't have to spend exorbitant money marketing your offerings. You generate those leads from organically from your network. Or a simple way is boosting your post right now on your page. Facebook gives that option, right? And you create this, and you will have to channelize the people who are showing interest into your list. So I am using some words like conversion, list, traffic generation, which is channelizing the people who are showing interest. Or now it's not that, I mean, but traffic generation is creating interest, basically creating interest in your offering first. Okay. So for traffic generation, you will definitely have to do marketing. But some lead generation, you can just use organically your existing network, LinkedIn network, Facebook network, and you get some minimum 10 people for your offering. Okay. And then you experiment your program with them. It's not, experiment is not the right word. We will make you ready that you create a high converting course from the beginning. So you actually execute your offering with them, and you get a lot of learnings and insights into what you thought they want and what actually they want. There were some gaps. So it's not about what you want to give, it's what they need. It's what they need. Most of the time, we make a lot of assumptions about what our target audience needs. Okay. So it is important to understand their need first. So you orient your program. You see, you may be a PhD in your topic. PhD in terms of, you know a lot about spirituality or meditation, or in a technical topic, you're a great PHP programmer, or you are very good with mindset shifts, and you are great at MLM marketing. Your products are awesome, and you have a lot of knowledge about that space, healthcare space or manufacturing space. Lot of knowledge you have, valuable insights and knowledge you have, right? But then who is your target audience, right? So can you teach ABCD to someone in 8th class, right? Or can you give your PhD knowledge to someone in 8th class? So you cannot give ABCD to a 8th grader. You cannot give your PhD kind of a knowledge to a 8th grader. You need to give what 8th grader can understand and need. I'm just taking these as a metaphor. By 8th grader or ABCD or PhD, these are metaphors. The point I am trying to say is defining your target audience. For whom are you having this offering? because your communication has to be oriented to the target audience who has interest in your offering. And that is why it is very important to narrow down your target audience. For example, if what is the difference between both means how to do online business for an employee without being noticed by the employer. I will hold on to that question. It's not if right now in the that's your challenge you're saying. I'll take care of it, but not in this flow because you're flowing very well. This is very important piece that I just discussed. Manoj Shastri, lead and traffic. I will explain that. I will when talk about 5 pillars of online, I will explain that. Unable to demarcate when to stop knowledge transfer for free and when to start charging. Pramod, that is a very good challenge, and most knowledge givers go through it. Okay, so my personal journey has been like that, and I will give you a lot of hacks on how to structure your knowledge. We will be addressing this when we build your content bank, when I help you identify your knowledge bite concepts. That is the time you will understand how much to give, and you know what for free, and what could actually become a chargeable content, right? How to get started. And there was one more challenge: unable to demand money for services. Well, I wanted to address that point, right, Pramod? So see, we carry a lot of belief about money. It has to do with us. Okay, even I used to find it very difficult to ask people for money, because somewhere in my belief system, asking money is a bad thing. People should give on their own. That was what my assumption was. When I was an employee, my assumption was that my manager should understand that I'm contributing so much. So why I have to write such a detailed appraisal form, what I have done throughout the year? Can't he see what I have done throughout the year? So I have to write and explain and convince him for my rating. So that itself was a question mark for me, right? I'm saying, why can't they see, right? So we make a lot of assumptions. So it has nothing to do with that, right? It's your belief about money, because somewhere you think that asking money is a bad thing because of the way you have been brought up. It's a borrowed belief you have about money, right? So selling, if you replace the word selling with serving, replace the word in your life with the word serving over selling. Now, in our country, the moment you use the word serving or helping, people automatically make an assumption it should be free, right? It should be free. But do you think Tatas are serving us by making the cars or by running software companies? You will say, I am an employee, I am serving them because I get salary. So any business, be it a Future Group, Big Bazaar, or Pantaloon, or Max, or airlines, they are all serving us. But do they do it for free? It is an exchange that needs to happen. Where has money come from? Earlier, it used to be barter system, right? Where I give you a bag full of rice, you give me one bag full of wheat. I give you a metal, you give me a tool. So it was a barter system. There was no common value for exchange. So this exchanging is always there. And to make it standardized, that this money, currency has involved, right? So you change your belief about money, right? When you are serving people with some transformational knowledge, right? You deserve that. That is an energy exchange or knowledge exchange that has happened. So it has to be compensated by money. Why money? You cannot deposit your helping nature in bank. You cannot go and shop on Amazon saying that I'm a giver, helping person, so I want to buy this, right? So you need money for your own livelihood and for enjoying the luxuries of life, for your responsibilities, giving great life to your children, and whatever you're fulfilling your dreams and desire. So that you will have to gradually overcome. So that is more like a mindset shift, not the scope of this program, but because you said I'm unable to demand money for my services. it's a very important skill that you will have to learn. Okay, because sharing your knowledge and asking money for that knowledge, two different skills. Earning your money and growing your money, two different things. You earn a salary or a revenue if you are in business, right? Does it grow on its own? No. You invest in real estate, you invest in stock market, right? So earning your money, growing your money, two different aspects of life. Basically, earning money, managing that money with expenses and investments, and then growing that money so it multiplies. Three different aspects of your life all require three different skill sets. And in my entrepreneurship journey, when I was an employee, I was simply busy earning money. And when I became an entrepreneur, I was busy earning money because it was a matter of livelihood. Both my husband and I, we left our jobs when our daughter was just 3 year and 1 year old. Both of us left our corporate jobs. So, but if I reflect back at my life, the money has not grown by incoming revenue. Money has grown by right investments in real estate, in stock, in assets, gold, right? So that's how that exponential gain happens. For that, as an entrepreneur, it is very important that every month you take out salary for yourself. Keep your personal and business finances separate. Okay, so yeah, let's look at a few more messages you have. Yes. Yes, for growth in life. Yes. No, so you should know when to give free and when to, that is, that is an experience that you will learn. I mean, when to give free and when to charge. Okay. So let's get into the essence of our program. So generally I show a mind map, but I did some restructuring of my laptop and my mind map. I put it somewhere, and just before our session started, around 5:30 onwards, I was having a terrible stomach pain and I was not in a position to sit also, but I truly enjoy what I am doing. So everything is gone. Everything is gone right now, but my mind map is not handy. In tomorrow's recap, I'm going to show you the mind map. So that those who like to see and read, it is for them, but I am generally a free flow speaker. I like to simply share and let whatever is flowing flow through me. So the whole 5 days, let me set the context for these 5 days, right? So we will be doing, today is more like get to know each other. I want to know your challenges. I also wanted to know who you are, what you do. Okay, so we will do that at the end of the session. And then how these 5 days will be structured, and what is it that you're going to learn across these 5 days, right? So first and foremost important thing is knowing your external challenges and internal challenges. Now, not knowing how to record a video, external challenge. Not knowing how to write a Facebook campaign, external challenge. Not knowing how to convert a lead, external challenge. It's a skill related challenge. Okay. I am camera shy, internal challenge. Cannot ask money, internal challenge. Okay. I procrastinate. I'm not able to take decisions. I am not focused, internal challenge. Right? I don't know if I can do this, internal challenge. It is in your hands, right? External challenges can be addressed by raising your skill level, right? So let me take again, if you teach ABCD to a 8th grader, they already know. For them, it is like, why are you teaching me ABCD? But for a KG1, the person who is the first time the toddler is going to school, they start ABCD with standing line and sleeping line, right? That whole year they learn ABCD, right? So if you make a 8th grader appear for 10th grade exam, it is very tough because they're not skilled, right? But when you are in 10th grade, and if I ask you to go and write 8th grade ka exam or 5th grade ka exam, it is easy peasy, right? Because your skills have gone up. So everything, every problem or challenge that you are facing in your life right now is a matter of your skill, whether it is an internal skill or an external skill, right? So if your skill level is lesser than the problem. So problem level, let us put at 5 on a scale of 1 to 10. Problem level always remains the same in your life. It is your skills which make the problem look humongous, or it makes the problem look small to you, right? So today, lack of digital know-how is a problem. Now, because why it is a problem for you? Because your skill level is 0, -1, -2, or 1, 2, 3, whatever, on a scale of 1 to 5. Why don't you write digital know-how school, digital know-how? What is your, how will you rank yourself on a scale on the problem level 5? Are you 4 or 3, 2, or minus, right? So knowing your challenges will, because once you are in awareness of your challenge, you will do things, you will do things because you're in acceptance that I have a problem. I need to get it addressed either by myself or by empowering myself with skills from right set of people. Why right set of people? If you get an opportunity to learn music from A.R. Rahman, or learn how to play cricket from Virat Kohli or Dhoni, or how to play tennis from Roger Federer, or how to sing from Lata Mangeshkar, you have an option. Okay, these, they are the best people who are best in what they do, right? And you have also have the same option to go to your neighborhood, and, flat number 305 ki auntie. She does some part-time classes. What will you choose? Where are you learning from? If it is a hobby, you will go to that. But if it, you mean serious learning, you want to make a career in music or in sports or whatever examples I have taken, where would you go? That's okay, Gurupreet. It's all right, right? It's this is for you, right? That it's okay. I don't know, and I want to know. That itself is a great, because you are willing to learn. That itself is a great space to be in. But as across these 5 days, you will come to know, oh, I don't know this. I don't know this. That's okay. Learn. And I'm going to teach you in the simplest possible way, cutting down all frills and fancies. And I'm going to give you the, I'm not giving just doing an information or knowledge sharing with you. My sessions are wisdom and insights and deep insights because of my journey in life as a very ordinary person, very ordinary person coming from an emotionally and financially challenging background. In my growing years, my father met with an accident when I was 5 years old. So when during his demise on 30th of December, I just had one thought. I could have lost him so many times in my life, so many times. When I was just 5 years old, when I was getting married, he got paralytic stroke, and some on and off he had, some affair with the medical industry. On and off, he was in and out of the hospital due to whatever physical challenges that he had. Right. So, because of, if one person has some problem in your family, the entire family gets affected because of that. Right. So I have a story. I don't want to bring that up here, but I'm saying that I'm a very ordinary person who didn't understand anything about life. I was simply flowing whatever. I became an engineer. I was struggling to find job for 3 years post graduation. I didn't get right job. When I got right job, I was made victim of office politics during maternity. Then I left job without anything in hand, and I didn't even know that I will end up becoming a serial entrepreneur, right? But all I was doing was taking actions, decisions. All I feel is I lacked direction. I expended a lot of my energy doing a lot of things because I'm a karma yogi. I was a karma yogi. I am an action taker. So I learn by taking actions. I can't simply imagine and understand everything. If I have an idea, I need to execute to understand what it means. So I understand that if you don't have direction in your life, even though you are doing things, you're not getting the necessary impact. Now, there are two kinds of people who don't take actions at all, and there are people who are taking actions and yet not getting anything for the kind of actions they take. So it is like you're running on the treadmill. You're running, right? But you're reaching nowhere. The movement is happening. So your actions are movements. Movement is happening. But you have not shifted from point A to point B, right? Because there is a lack of the sense of direction. So I call it my add formula. To all your challenges, whether it is internal or whether it is external, the solution is the add formula. Actions, decisions in right direction. Most of the time, people sit on decisions. They leave decisions incomplete. Because of that, their life does not progress. I want you to reflect upon how many decisions in your life you have left incomplete. So, whether you're taking actions and decisions, if it is not in the right direction, you're simply wasting your time, your energy, your resources, your money, everything. So, my intention here is to give you that direction so that whether you continue to work with me or not later, across these 5 days, I'm giving you that direction so you stay focused on this course. That this is exactly the essence, gist of my life until so far, be it life, be it business, or be it this knowledge business that I started, right? So get your direction right. Okay. So yes, that's my case, hitting a wall all the time. So this is the challenge. So we all lack focus. I used to think time and team are the most important assets in your business. Timing of your idea, the timing of what you do, and team, the right team, right set of people are the core assets of any business. And that was that I built over a period of time. But in this knowledge business, especially as a speaker, author, teacher, trainer, coach, consultant, I realized that more than time and team, your focus. Because as knowledge givers, I am sure all of you are multi-talented. You can do mindset shifts. You can also do health related programs. You can also do spiritual programs. But you're confused, especially if you are in technical subjects. It is a little easier if you are in a niche subject, or if you're a school teacher or a college professor. But still, if you're teaching economics as a subject, okay, as a college professor, but you also have a hold on life mastery. So you are thinking, shall I do life mastery program or shall I create course on economics? Any one of you who has confused on what course to create, right? Tomorrow we will address that. Okay, which course to create? Yes, I why I can resonate with you guys, because this is personally I have gone through all of this. Only difference is I kept on executing. So you know why I got blocked? Because people in the market were saying identify your niche. Now I can do a life mastery program. I can do a business mastery program. I have done also offline. My first program was ordinary people, extraordinary lives. I have also done business mastery program, how to start and scale your business from scratch. I wanted to do spiritual mastery. I never launched that program, but I have the course ready. Okay. And then I was so stuck because people say find your niche, because you should be known for one thing in the market. And that became such a huge blocker for me that I just kept on ideating on what's my niche, and I started filling a sheets after sheets. What's my niche? Because I'm a multi-talented person, so at least I'm aware of that, and I can do justice. My all programs are successful, so I don't want to be. I want to be Akshay Kumar of this industry. But even Akshay Kumar started as an action hero. Amitabh Bachchan started as an angry young man. Shah Rukh Khan started as a romantic hero. But we are Nasruddin Shah. Nasruddin Shah, Nana Patekar, Paresh Rawal, right? So you can multi-talented, they can do any kind of thing. But they have not become Amitabh Bachchan or Shah Rukh Khan or Salman Khan or Amir Khan, right? But Akshay Kumar is one extraordinary, he's like, what do you say? What do you call that word here? Exception, right? But he began like that. So one of my mentors, Gopal, in one of his sessions, he said that if you are not able to find your niche, don't worry, your niche will find you. I never thought I will be doing create and sell online courses as my offering, because these are my own challenges. But I simply went ahead, and last 3 years, whatever I learned, I started recording all my learnings, go digital, grow digital, lot of things, evolution of an entrepreneur, my life story. I kept on recording. So because I got stuck finding my niche. So if you are also stuck finding your niche, how many of you here, Acha, is there anyone who does not know what is a niche that we are talking about? Niche. Anyone here who does not understand this, what I just spoke, niche? Unable to find. Manish, who's saying, Minu is saying unable to find your niche. What am I good at? No. People understand niche, right? Ram Bhattacharji, what? NICHE. It's like you Amitabh Bachchan being known as angry young man. But over a period of his journey, he got to play versatile roles. So the point here is, if you are not able to find your niche, do not let it block you. Just do that particular course or program which has given you some good result in the past. To understand, because unless you do things, unless you are in the execution mode, everything is in here for you. What will I do? How will I record? Which course to record? You're just putting everything in here, and unless it comes on paper, it creates a lot of clutter and disturbance in your mind, which ruins your clarity. So to get clarity, I'm going to be giving you an assignment today. I want you to list down all the courses that is in your mind that you would like to convert to online courses. That is the first stage. From there will begin your entire journey of knowledge, digitization, monetization, and marketing. Right? So even before you get there, there are three, what do you say? There is a success blueprint in the internet age. Okay, today I'm not doing screen share because my things are not handy. Just listen, hear me out. Tomorrow when I do the recap, I will make it handy. So quickly in 5 minutes, we'll walk through what we have done. So knowing your challenges, internal or external, done. Solution to the challenges is upgrading your skills. Internal skills is also necessary mindset shifts, which are whatever is blocking you. The scope of my program is not giving you those internal challenges mindset. I'm more focused on your external challenges. Okay, so and the solution to all your challenges, whether internal or external, is taking actions, decisions in right direction. Apply my ADD formula, ADD, or you can call it DAD formula. Okay, I just call it ADD because for me that is actions. I take action even before I take decision. I take action. Taking a decision is also an action. Action, decisions, but where? In right direction, right? So you take out your car and you go around a square. You are still taking action. The car is moving, movement is happening, but it is moving in circular at the same place. Your direction should be upward direction of growth, not horizontal growth. This way, upward growth, vertical growth. Vertical growth. Set your direction, right? But setting your direction, you have to write the vision and mission and statement for setting your direction. We will look at those templates, blueprints tomorrow. But it is important that you set the direction. As you already said, you mean serious business. We have set the direction. I want to do online courses, and I want to leverage the digital platform, and I will do whatever is necessary to make that happen. That's your direction, right? That's your direction. So for that, you will make a list of all the topics that you think you can create. You would like to conduct these courses. If you are a school teacher, any school teachers, college professors here? Because I'm talking in context to coaches, consultants, life coaches, business coaches, spiritual coaches. But I do have teachers, for college professors, academicians, math teacher, right, Anupama. So if you, I hope, and M. Narayana is a lecturer, Arapular is a school teacher, great. So you guys have a little lesser challenge, okay? You will have challenge when you can also teach school or college subjects. Along with that, you have something else to teach. I mean, you are maybe very good in astrology, numerology, or yoga, and you want to do that, and you want to leave teaching the school subject, then that is a different story. Okay. But I would say that if you do your school subject, you will start seeing money faster, right? If intent is just to contribute, or intent is to contribute as well as earn, help people make money is the intent, or simply helping people is your intent. I want you to also write down, make a new notebook. Okay, make a new notebook, and I want you to write down, first thing is identifying your challenges. In the WhatsApp group I will give you the assignment, but I'm telling you right now, make your list of internal challenges and external challenges. Identify the topmost internal challenge and topmost external challenge. Done. Next, make a list of all the topics that you would like to convert or create online courses. Now, generally on day one, I do the why you need to do it, but today we have this is a very different flow than other. I generally prefer live session because it depends on the energy of the batch. Okay, it depends on the energy of the batch what you need, right? I want to give what you need rather than what I have to unidirectionally tell from here, because I have lots. I continue to speak for 15 days non-stop. I can talk and share a lot of insights and wisdom, right? So for me, it is important what you need. I want to give you that, what you need. And this is a law of the online world. Okay, law of the online world. Givers gain. Givers gain. Because when you give, you gain. So do not hold on to your content. Okay, do not hold on to your content because you think you will not be paid. Give. And giving is the best thing you can do for yourself. Give as much as you can. Because people don't take actions. If you are giving your content to, I give everything that I know, not everything. I cannot say everything here because in this particular course that I do create an online, there are a lot of stages. Okay. So even if in the first version, whatever I have to give, even if I give you 100% out of, we have how many? We had 256 people in the WhatsApp group. 95 people have showed up today. And out of these 95 people, just 10%, maybe 9 or 80-20 rule is applicable everywhere. So out of 100 people here, 20%, 20 people are action takers. I hope you are in that 20%. 80% are simply spectators who just, okay, they get a kick out of knowledge. I learned something new. But it is okay, no problem. As long as you are happy with that, okay, I learned some things which I can share. Okay, that is your intent. But if your intent is to apply these learnings on yourself and make a difference in your own life and the life of your family and your staff or support staff, whoever it is, then you will have to take actions. Because only actions will give you result. Only actions will give you result. Right? So that is done. Make a list of courses. And what is your intent? Do you simply want to help people? There are a lot of people who come in, I just want to create videos. I just want to share my knowledge. I don't want to monetize. There are people, I have enough money. I am not in need of money. I just want whatever I know. I want to create videos. Okay, great. Simply, no. I want to help people and I also want to make it my livelihood or my earnings. Okay, great. Whatever you want, I want you to write down what you want. What you want. And we have clarity on that. I want to help people and I also want to make money by helping people. Put that in play. Put that, write it down. Have that clarity because all your actions will work towards that. But if you want to appear helping without being money minded, that is, you're simply fooling yourself. Appear helping, but intention is they're not paying me. How will I ask money? Because your money minded is not necessarily in the bad sense. You want to earn out of it because it's your living. How will you run your show? How will you make sure that you give right education to your children and whatever you want, fulfill your dream? Have that clarity. What is your intent out of your knowledge business? Help people and make money? Great. Simply make money? Great. Only help people? Great. Just want to leave my legacy on the planet? Great. I want whatever I want to know, I want to digitize, because whether I will be there or not, my knowledge that I have digitized will be there forever, and I will pass it as a legacy, as an inheritance to my next generation. Is that your interest? Great. Put that. What is your intent? Right? Great. Vijay is saying help people what they want and earn in exchange. That is the way. That is how the exchange will happen. There is no shame, no embarrassment in saying I want to earn from my knowledge. People go to doctor for consultation. They are ready to give 600 rupees, 1000 rupees as a consulting fee. But people are not okay to give a teacher 1000 rupees for the tuition, 1 hour tuition session of their child. Right? Right? Yes, Rakul, monetize your knowledge. Great. Yes. When you help others, automatically your money is an outcome of what you do. Okay, never make money a driver. Never make money a driver. Driver in the sense, because you are expecting 10 lakhs, so you will do this things. Still you can, if you are an action taker, you will achieve that. But you will not receive the bounties from the existential presence that exists here on this planet. You will achieve your money. You say, I want to make money, great. I want 10 lakhs out of this deal, great. But that 10 lakh, if that is driving you, you will achieve it. No second thoughts on that. But that fulfillment will come only when you have earned 10 lakhs by solving a problem in the market. When your customers are happy, when your clients, you have solved a problem for them, how does it make you feel? Fulfilled? What, Rakul? I don't understand what you have written. So yeah, so fulfilled, right? So let's get back on track. Our session is going to extend a little bit because I haven't covered the success blueprint in the internet age. So generally my sessions are from 1 hour to 90 minutes, 60 to 90 minutes. So please keep aside 90 minutes. Day one, we are doing context setting, getting to know each other, knowing your challenges, and knowing the success blueprint in the internet age. That is day one. Day two, we will look at digitalization. Okay, what course to create and how to create that course. There are 4 stages on how to digitalize. Okay, how will you give and guarantee that transformation? So there are 4 steps of digitalization which I'm going to cover tomorrow. And then monetization is the second stage, when and digitalization is just not simply opening a camera and recording. No, you have to have that clarity, that direction, and high converting content. You need a step-by-step approach, for which I share with you my GPS system. It is your anchor in business. Gain pain solution system, GPS system, because that becomes the foundation of your marketing. Because all your marketing is what? Your communication that you are doing on YouTube videos, in the description of YouTube videos, how are you writing the Facebook copy? It is not about setting the campaign. Any digital marketing intern will do it for you. It is the ad copy that comes when you understand the target audience, when you have clarity on who this program is for. Most of the people say my program is for everyone. And it is true, it may be for everyone. But that is where you become Nasruddin Shah or Paresh Rawal. You get to play supporting roles everywhere. But you want to be a lead actor, then you have to identify a specific niche. A specific, rather than I'm saying not niche, you have to identify specific target audience. Sorry, not niche. Okay. If you are not able to find your niche will find you, provided you take actions. Identify your target audience. Identifying your target audience, because then you will know what are the pain of that target audience. Only then you will know how will they benefit from your unique solution. how to make your solution unique. Because there are many people who are teaching yoga. There are many people who teach you life mastery. There are many teachers teaching biology. There are many professors teaching economics. Many professors teaching accounts. So why you? Why they should come to you? Why people should come to you? So what's your unique offering? Why are you unique with your offering? What makes you unique? Because you may have awesome, powerful content, but unless you have right communication to the target audience, narrowed down target audience, for example, you may be a health and fitness expert. You know everything about the body and whatever, right? So you have just opened one gym, right? How many customers will come? Very few, because you are just one other gym owner, one other fitness place. You have to be different, right? So if you say that I only help women post pregnancy to lose weight, that doesn't mean you can't handle men and you are losing out on that target audience. No, it is just a door opener. Door opener means that you've opened the doors to your offerings by focusing on a specific target audience. I teach school. Now I've actually gone into my day two content, but since it is flowing, let us finish that. Okay. So if you are a school teacher, so do you take tuitions for people who want to score sanctum students, or you take tuitions for weak students? 1 second, guys, the power has gone. Give me a moment. I'm okay. So, right? Yeah, micro niche. Of course, you can call that. How to get target audience? Yeah, you will have to brainstorm, Suja. Your target audience, you know. We will look at all these things, whatever question. Is content writing a part of the 5-day course? Well, see, literally, if you mean content writing, no, but I am getting you ready to write content. Yes. Because what I am helping you do in these 5 days, I am setting you for marketing, communication. Okay, so let me now talk. No, we have a backup. The backup has come. We generally have a backup. So it has just come. No, it's not frequent issues. I have a backup for my modem Wi-Fi, so the connection we did not lose, right? So yeah, so if you if you're a school teacher, right? So I only work with students who score 90 and above so that they can get 100, or I work with students who are failing in the subject, or I work with students who have dyslexia or whatever, those kinds. So identify that tribe, that target audience. Right? So if you are an interior designer, and if you say I'm an interior designer, you are just one other interior designer, one other architect, one other chartered accountant, one other software engineer. Very broad, right? But if you say that I only design terraces, I only do terrace farming, I specialize only in bathrooms, I specialize only in kitchens, I specialize only in stylish furniture. That doesn't mean you're losing the business. No, that is an entry point. Entry point. First, it is very important to open the doors towards your offerings first. The rest of the things will happen. So that is what you need to identify. Make sense? Make sense? Right. So your assignment, identifying your internal and external challenges. Right? Making a list of all the courses that you think you can convert to digital courses. Right? And rest of the thing I will do tomorrow. Target audience, GPS system, digitalization. I'm actually covering all the 3 stages. I'm going to empower you with everything that you need to be on this journey. Okay, across these 5 days. Okay, everything. I'm getting your marketing communication right. So now there are 8 pieces to the digital puzzle. Okay, there are 8 pieces to the digital puzzle. Okay, what are these 8 pieces? Number one is your website, is your content on the website, or your content on your digital content, whether it is YouTube video, it is blog, podcast, Facebook post, LinkedIn articles, whatever. Okay, ebook, whatever, templates, blueprints, content. Okay, website, which I am not going to allow any. You are going to be calling it online office, because websites is just an empty site on the web, and most of the websites are unidirectional. You're not collecting the leads there in an automated manner. So it is, we have to replace this word website with online office. Office means you have all the function through that. Okay, your receptionist, your accounts, your technical staff, everything. You as an MD, CEO, everything online office. Okay, so whenever I use the word website, please replace it with the word online office. Content on that online office. Then communication. Communication is the heart of your business, your marketing collaterals. We are going to work on all these 8 pieces of the digital puzzle. My connection is not good. Anyone else facing the problem? Poor internet connection at host and network issues. Let me check, guys. Am I better now? Wait, let me check the speed. It says 21 Mbps, 24 Mbps. Better now? Okay, so where did you guys lose me? Where did you guys lose me? Picture is blurred, so let me stop my video. Last 3 minutes. Okay, so what was the last statement that you guys heard clearly? Did you, okay, online office. Online, 8 pieces of the digital puzzle. Website to be replaced with online office. Content. Communication, third piece. Social media, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, fourth piece. Then your marketing, campaigns, automation, analytics, automation, campaigns, analytics. Okay, so I will show you the slide deck tomorrow for this. Okay, so we will discuss 8 pieces of the digital puzzle over a slide, because it is going to make it more clear. For the time being, there are 8 pieces to the digital puzzle, and there are 5 pillars. 5 pillars of success in the online world. Okay, first one is traffic generation. What is the difference between traffic and lead? No, in the online world, to generate a lead, you employ traffic generation strategy. Traffic to your website, it is the language of the online world. Okay, traffic to your website, traffic to your offering, because a lot of people, when you do campaigns, you have hundreds of people who come on your website. So it's just not 1 or 2 lead or 5 lead being generated. Okay, so you deploy marketing funnels for traffic generation, which is basically lead only. Okay, so don't get confused. Somebody asked that question, right? So traffic generation. Now, how can you generate traffic? Through your articles, podcast, YouTube videos, LinkedIn articles, Facebook posts, your blogs, right? But just simply a publishing is not going to help. You will have to make sure that you have a mechanism to capture the interest, which is called list building. So the next pillar of online success is, first is traffic generation, list building. Your list is your gold. List is the database of people who are interested in your offering, the visitors who have shown interest in your offering. It's called list building. So earlier there used to be CRM systems where you would be seeing some MNCs and all, even high-end businesses. They will have a process to capture your details and they will communicate with you in an automated manner, right? So list building so that you can engage and nurture your. So the other thing that you must know in the online business is you have to engage your community continuously. And you have to engage not by selling to them, by serving them with your valuable insights and nurturing them with the information, knowledge they need from you. So traffic generation, list building, the second pillar. Third pillar is copywriting. So it's not becoming a content writer. Copywriting is how you will represent your business, the communication part of which will come from our GPS anchor that I'm talking about. Okay. Then copywriting, after that conversion. How will you convert the visitor interest to a lead and from a lead to a customer? So in the knowledge business, there are 4 stages of conversion where you attract them with a free or a low ticket offering. Okay, low ticket offering. A lot of people ask me that why are you selling your course for 199? So it is my low ticket offering. It is not even my, I mean, I am paying Facebook much more to get you here. So I have done a lot of free lead generation, free webinars. But I realize that if someone is willing to take out 99 or 199, the money does not matter here. You are serious. You have a need. It is just a qualifying criteria for me. Okay. Otherwise, I did one campaign for Go Digital and Grow Digital series for small business owners. And we got more than 1,000 leads in 6,000 rupees in the campaign. But the quality of leads were really bad. They were not my target audience. And it was a free event. Not even 5% were quality leads. Facebook picked up some wrong audience and not at all my tribe, right? So there is a lot of effort that goes when you do free sessions. And I have done a lot of free webinars in the past. Over, I would say over 50 plus or maybe 50, 60 plus free in the last 3 years. And what is working for me is getting people at 199. I tried 499 also. My cost per lead was 4x, 4 times. You paid, those who paid me 499, I paid Facebook 1,600 to get one lead, quality lead. And for 199 also, sometimes it became same as 199, but still now it keeps varying. It is 250, 300, 350 rupees. But I'm happy with the quality of people that are coming in now because you are my right target audience. So that is a journey by itself, right? Suja is also facing the same concern. Yes. Yes. So that is why one insight that I'm going to give you here is, again, your call. You want more people in the room or you want only less people in your room, but they are in need of your services. I was working with the mindset of having more people in my room. That is why I was doing free things. But people sign up for free and then they don't show up on the day of the event, and that itself consumes so much of your time and energy, sending reminders, follow-up, automated calls, and stuff like that. Okay. Nurturing, if people have registered 2 weeks before, then you have to keep reminding them that they have registered for a free session. But when people pay whatever amount they paid, that all gets cut down. And one paid customer is equal to 100 free leads. One paid customer equal to 100 free leads. So again, choice is yours, right? So it makes sense to focus on 10 people who are willing to pay you rather than 1,000 people who simply showed interest in your offering and are not serious about it, because you spend so much time attending to everyone. And those 10 people who are really interested in your offering, you are not able to know who they are and you can't pay attention to them because the other 990 people are there who are not, they've just come for free, just come to check out, just came to pass a judgment on you. whether you know your stuff or not, right? So there are different kinds of people who will come. So what you have to do is, what this is my personal realization, that one paid lead is equal to 10 minimum 10 times minimum MC. I straight away do. See, I have seen when 1,000 people sign up, only 100 will show up in the free webinar. Out of that 100, only 80-20 rule again, okay? Or the industry average right now is 10%. Only 10 will be interested in your offering. So it is very important to have that mindset also. We feel, oh, 100 people attended my session, only 10 people are buying. Be happy those 10 are buying, because that's a good conversion. Because 90 people did not have any intent to buy, right? This is how the online, that is why understanding the language of the digital world, understanding the customer psychology, and having expectations right. Set your expectations right. Set your expectations right. And nobody teaches all these. You experience it. When you experience it, see how many of you are sharing with me here that I am also facing this problem, right? Ma'am, if people do not know us, they will come. Will they come? Oh, a good question. For that, it is important to build your web presence before, because first thing people will go and do is going to check you out. If you don't have any web presence, no videos, no website, nothing, people, and you are asking for money, 99 or 199 or 499, whatever, for the entry level, you may not attract quality people, because they are not only investing their money, they're investing their time with you. See, you guys have invested your 90 minutes with me today. Was this 90 minutes worth the time that you have spent with me today? Right? So it is not about the money. It's that one insight can be transformational for your business. Manish is saying yes, Subulakshmi is saying yes, Shraddha is saying yes, Somin is saying yes, Rakul is saying yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes. Lead generation to lead consumption. Okay, great. Thank you so much, everyone. So we have not even started. Okay, I mean, as such. Okay, so there's a lot more to come. But today you have received a lot of powerful entrepreneurial insights, a lot of stuff on what happens and how to set your expectations right. Right. So this has been my expectation also, that I wanted more number in the room, and then I had all my set of challenges. But I had a huge mindset shift that, okay, even if 5 people are paying and coming, I will serve them. Okay. And in just 2 months, and in between, I have not conducted the session. So otherwise, this 18 Jan batch would have been my 11th or 12th batch, right? And some people who joined in later and did not see my message on the group, because they were continuously joining the WhatsApp group, and I had communicated only on those few days. So I also see that people simply, it's so easy for people to just simply pass a judgment. Somebody wrote on my Facebook campaign that she simply shared the recording, and somebody wrote only motivational content, no course, nothing on the content. And this is she said, this is not a good program, because she simply shared people simply passed judgment, shared the recording, and something else they wrote. Okay, so it was like, I had a lot of realization during this time, that even when things don't go as per our expectation, we are so quick to pass a judgment without knowing what that person must be going through. And if you really look at the money terms, 199 rupees, people are simply passing judgment. It's a fraud program. Like that. Just one, if you look at the money also, 99 rupees, 199 rupees, people just simply judge you. So it just simply talks about their limited mindset. But there are people who understand. There are many of you who sent me personal condolence messages. We don't even know each other. Subbalakshmi was the first one I shared the news with in this community because she had written an email to me for something. And that is the time I realized I should share it with the rest of the group. So I had a huge realization in these 2 weeks that even I would be, I'm not blaming others. I'm also one among you, right? One among other. I'm just one. Even I would do that, right? If I have joined for a program and I did not get the necessary communication because either I missed reading it or whatever, I will also say they charged and they did not do the program. Right? So my realization here was that give benefit of doubt to someone that maybe they are going through some challenge, they can't show up or whatever, right? Write to them that what's happening, I did not get the sessions have not started. If they write, I will respond, right? Because there are so many 573 people who are across these full 2 months. So I learned my lesson. I will never do this with anyone because we don't know what people are going through in their life. So this is one more thing as a knowledge giver, being in acceptance. I would really get upset with these kind of messages, really get upset, okay, and disappointed, and I would be a little angry also, and that anger would come out in my talk also. But in these last 2 weeks, I realized that um, it has nothing to do with me. It simply shows their mindset, and why should I get offended, right? It's okay. People have their right. Uh, and as a knowledge giver, I would say you if you face such situations, simply take it in the right spirit and simply respond, right? All right, Sanjay Manohar, thank you so much. Want to learn more and thank God I'm in the right. Yes, so main one thing I can guarantee all of you, you have landed up at the right place because I have spent close to 20 lakhs in last 3 years learning and applying, doing Facebook campaigns, working with agency, trying to do it myself, working with 2 3 agencies, not getting what I want, then doing it myself, then signing up for high ticket programs abroad. Lot of I'm at that space and I was thinking why I have to do all this. Now I realize that maybe I have to empower many people like me. That is why it has been my journey. By God's grace, I am already a successful serial entrepreneur. So I am in the contribution stage of my life. It's not livelihood for me. And by God's grace, we have managed my husband. Thanks to him, he's my life partner and business partner. All credit goes to him for growing our money because he's managed the finances very well. And because of that, I'm in a position to do what I have to do. And because I'm in a position to do that, my mission is learn from the best and share it with the rest. Not everyone can afford to spend that much and learn. And only you learn when you act on it. So one of my mission is that not everybody needs to do that. I have learned from the best places. I'm going to share it with the rest because this is very empowering knowledge that I'm going to share with you because this is the game changer in your business. This is going to, because you may be doing, even you have the number one product in the world, but if you do not know how to market your offering, you are a nobody. You have to let the world know you exist. Hello, I exist. And that is your responsibility. And that is why that communication is so important, which comes from the GPS, which we will look at tomorrow. Right? Musarrat Musarrat is saying, I'm getting inspired to do things the right way. Awesome. So that's what one thing I can definitely guarantee is I'm not going to give you any nonsense stuff or trying to just play with time or keep hold things. Please don't put me in that category. Please, I request you. I want to break this in the coaching industry. I want to, whatever I'm promising you, I will over deliver. And that is what I want you also to do with your community. The 5 pillars, we were left on the last pillar, which is community, tribe building, traffic generation, list building, copywriting, conversion. We'll go into details, and community building. This is the era of community and tribe building. If you have a community of 1,000 people, you are in a good state. All of you should aim for 1,000 students. Don't look at the price point. Okay, I am also working towards getting 1,000 paid people in 199. You already crossed 600. Okay, next 2 months we will do 1,000. Right? You're already in a good space. Okay, so minimum 1,000 students should be all your minimum 1,000 because of digital version. Now I am doing certain things which I may not encourage you to do, because if it is a living and a livelihood for you, you will have a different approach. If you are in the contribution stage of your life, money is taken care, financial independence is there, then there is a different approach. I know what are my goals, what I'm trying to do. So that is why I want you to identify what are your goals. Revenue goal. Okay, all this I cover gradually. Okay, that how much do you want to earn from this business? You must know all these numbers because you're setting the direction. Because everything will happen in, if you say only 10 students, you will act like that, right? आपको cricket match में अगर किसी को 300 रन बनाना है, okay, I hope all of you understand Hindi, right? If the team which is batting next, not the first, so there's a target to chase 300 runs. So the second team which is coming for batting, do you think they will make 300 by ones and twos? They have to plan for sixers and fours, no? Right? So I'm going to help you plan your sixers and fours in short time. Okay, enough of 1 runs and 2 runs. That time is over. I have been empowered with that knowledge, and I want to pass on this knowledge to as many people as possible, because that is the bottleneck right now. Your communication and with content strategies, how to create high converting content, how to make sales, everything I will cover in these 5 days. I will not get into the execution part of it, but strategies part of it, I'm going to show you everything, how all the tools connect, everything I will show you. So today, when you have come with a certain skill level, after 5 days, I want you to rate down your skill level somewhere on before joining this program and after joining this program. What is your skill level to begin your knowledge digitalization, monetization, and marketing journey, KDM? Okay, because your knowledge is gold. Your knowledge is gold. Okay, and earlier there used to be a metal called KDM, CADIUM. KDM. Okay, gold is malleable, soft. Okay, it cannot be molded into jewelry products unless you mix it with 8% alloy, which is KDM was used before. So 92% gold, 8% KDM, beautiful products, earrings, necklaces, bangles to be adorned, right, by women, right, and men also now, right? So your knowledge is gold, and you need 92% of your knowledge, only 8% of KDM system to create beautiful, high converting digital products that can work for you 24/7 into 365 into number of years. Right? So this is the agenda of our 5 days. Are you excited? Are you excited to be on this journey with me? Very much. Rakul says yes, ma'am. Mohsin says yes. Suman, Musrat, yeah. I am also super excited, guys. Super excited to be your host, mentor, trainer, teacher, guide. I am not your coach. Where I play that part only 1 or 2% because I know the solution. I have to give you the solution. Okay. I don't let solution come out from you. Okay. So it drains me out. Okay. When I know this is the way, because I have tried 10, 20 different ways, and then I found out only this way works, it will work. Right. So I have to cut down all the frills and fancies and tell you that this is the way it works. This is the way you can reduce a lot of your costs. It is up to you whether you want to do it or you want to learn from few more places, apply your own brain, fumble, or some of you may just take bang on. Both are possible. Okay. So thank you guys for your time today. So we meet every day at 6 p.m. I will open up the group for conversation. Please do not promote your offerings on that group. We have come here for a reason. All of you have come here to learn from whom? All of you have come here to learn from whom? from me, right? Thank you so much, right? So I will respect if people, when people are sharing their assignments, please don't start commenting on their assignments. Please don't question them on their assignment. Can we align to this? Can I have a agreement from all of you on this, that we will stick to the agenda of the course? We will not promote or share our websites or YouTube links, no promotional messages, no trying to reach out to people and trying to make connections with them. Respect their space. This space has been created for a specific agenda. You have to share your assignments. You can ask your related, relevant questions. For that, I have given you the link. I want all questions to go there, because one time I will quickly glance through all the thing and see if we have left anything. I want to know all your challenges there, because I will have an Excel sheet and I will walk through all of that. Your assignments, if you wish to share, please put it in the WhatsApp group. Thank you so much, Radhika. We'll stick to it. Mohsin is saying we'll try our best, ma'am. Yes, please complete your assignments. Okay, and these 5 days are going to be very challenging for some of you. You will have to take out time, make this your priority. Can you make everything else revolve around this? 6 p.m. is my time, 6 to 7:30 is my time with Vandana. Okay, and I'm learning for my own growth, right? Everything else can wait, because make the most of our time with me this week, because you can ask questions, you can get your things addressed. If you take actions, if you show up show your assignments, I will give comments on that, I will review it for you, right? So that is one request I had, that please, no promotional messages, no questioning other people on their assignments, just making engage in only communication that is relevant to this program, right? And everything on the group, I will not be able to address individual PM, right? So is there anyone who has some questions or some doubts still not yet clarified on what are we going to do, what is the agenda of the program? In simple words, I will help you create and sell online courses. That is the agenda of the program with my knowledge KDM business model. Is there anyone who didn't come here to create online courses? They came to learn how to blog, or they came for digital marketing learning. I don't teach digital marketing, SEO, Google ad, email automation. That is a different implementation of digital marketing, no? But I teach you because implementation can be done by anyone. So you can consider me as your digital architect. When you are designing your home, you need an architect. But there are people who will do plumber, electrician, carpenter, laborer, tiling person. They are implementers. They know their work very well. So people in the digital, whoever is a digital marketing people, they know their work. They know how to do Google AdWords. They'll set up the campaign. But that's not what is working, and that is why you face so many challenges. That is, unless you unless you have the complete plan in place, strategies in place, this execution is not going to do anything for you. Unless you are lucky to have found someone who understands the entrepreneurial aspect and also knows how to implement digital marketing and works for you. Yes, yeah, questions. I will share the recording every day. As soon as the session is over, I'm going to give you the link. All 5 days you will get access to the recordings, and the recordings will be available until Saturday midnight. Saturday midnight. Okay. All 5 days recordings will be available until Saturday midnight. What is the difference between digital marketing and online selling? Okay, digital marketing is like how you study for 10, 12 years to become a chartered accountant. Not 10, 12, 16 years, 22 years of your life you study to become a chartered accountant, an interior designer, an architect. Digital marketing is like that. It's a subject. Selling, online selling is a part of, to do online sales, you have to leverage digital marketing, because it involves SEO, SCM, Google ad, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, this, that, so many things. Okay. Make sense? Yeah. Homework instructions, please share. Yes. Whatever is your assignment, I'm going to show what you will get in the WhatsApp group now. You will get those 2 links where you will post your doubts and questions. You will also get one link where you will share your challenges. If you would like to share, okay. And then you will also get, make a list of all the courses, identifying whatever assignment I spoke about in the session. I'm going to give you that as well in the group. Kindly align to my format what I'm giving, because at times people share in their format. It becomes difficult. I may not have the necessary software to view your work. So if it will be great if you can put everything in the way I am giving it. And then we have some, what do you call? If you do your assignments, I give you some free stuff. Okay. So someone who has done all the assignments from day 1 to day 5, I'm going to give you a 40-minute digital puzzle course absolutely free. I will also give you Evolution of an Entrepreneur, my program, absolutely free, which is priceless, but only to those who are completing all the assignments on time. We have some badges also to claim. Okay, once you finish your assignment, you can claim your badge. Let's see if I want to do that, or I just simply, that is gamification to make it interesting. But I feel that, this is the important piece. I just want you to take actions. How many of you are committing to taking actions? Today's assignment is finding your internal challenge, if you have any, external challenge, then making a list of all the courses that you would like to create. I want whatever is happening in here to come on paper. Making a list of all the topics that you think you are good at and you want to create online courses for. 10, 15, whatever, 2, 1, I'm fine with that. I just want to see what's happening in here and bring it on paper. And then we will see out of those many, which one you should focus on. Gurpreet is committed to taking actions. And intention. Thank you, Somen. What's your intention? Helping people and making money, simply making money, simply helping people, leaving a legacy on the planet. What is your intention? Set your intentions even before you begin the program. Create a new journal, because this is going to be a very precious book for you all your life, because I'm setting the foundation for your business. The entrepreneurial foundation I'm setting for you. So once you know, you will not end up going at wrong places and learning a wrong set of things, or paying more and learning only few things. Because I'm personally a victim of such programs, and I don't want anyone else to go through that. Okay. And that is what my expectation from my community, that you also givers gain. Give people what you have committed. Give them much more. Give them massive value. In digital platform, it is possible. If you come to my jewelry shop and you buy one earring and you ask me, ma'am, give me one more earring free, I cannot. I have a cost. It's a product. But I have extended my session by 15 minutes. What is it costing me? Right? If I'm too business minded, of course, my time is important. Right? But when you are in the contribution phase, you don't look at all these things. Right? And it is an easier give. Right? All I can give is what I know. So it empowers you, and you can take right set of actions and decisions in right direction. Right direction is more important. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time today. Anything else? We will, when I give a recap tomorrow, I will walk you through with the whatever we discussed quickly tomorrow, and with the screens, mind map, and my slide deck, everything. Okay. And then we will start. Tomorrow we will learn the GPS system, okay, which is the foundation of your business. Good night. Take care, everybody. And I look forward to seeing you again sharp at 6 p.m. All right. Bye-bye. You can also share your key learnings and takeaways in the group today. In our WhatsApp group, because I didn't ask what are your key takeaways and insights from today's session, it will be great if you can share. Okay. So that also I will add. Optional, if you would like to share what notes you have taken and what was your main learnings and insights, what really stuck you, what was aha moment for you, what resonated with you. Okay, because when many people share, it is a revision of today's session. So will you help me help everyone revise with your learnings on today's session? Yeah. Good night, everybody. Take care.